Hello students, hope all of you are fine and healthy. You must have read the chapter which I told you, and you must have searched about APJ Abdul Kalam and his book Ignited Minds. So in my previous video I told you student that APJ Abdul Kalam was very fond of children, and he always believed that children are the building blocks of our nation, right? They are our future, and we say that the children are full of hope, right? They never lose hope. And now we'll read the qualities which APJ Abdul Kalam has mentioned, that which qualities you should possess to be a achiever, right? So first quality which he mentioned is self-worth. Self-worth means when you feel that you have good qualities and you believe in them. You do not get demotivated when people criticize you, and you believe you can do each and everything in your life, and you believe in yourself. That is self-worth, right? So he says it is very important to have self-worth because it is foundation of each and every work. And if we do not believe in that, then we won't be able to achieve success. So we should believe in ourselves, right? Second, he says living a good life. He says that people in West believe in living a good life. They believe in living in today. He say that they work hard but they enjoy their life. In our country, especially in India, people believe in invest doing savings, or they save for future. They do not live in present. So he says we should live a good life and we should try to live in present. We should think about our future, we should try to save for it, but we should wish for a good life, right? And he says that you should spread love and joy around you and enjoy your life, right? Now further, there were some interactions, there were some uh, questions asked to him by some people. Once he was there for some interview, and his children asked him that who would be the first scientist in the world, who was he? So he said the child. The child is the first scientist because the children are source of unending questions. If you have younger siblings, or if you have small children around you, just go and talk to them. They have unending questions. Their questions never end. They are source of unending questions, possibilities, and everything. He says a child never give up. He never look for there is no word impossible for him. A child try each and everything to do. He never say no, it cannot be done. We young people try to find impossibilities in things, but a child is active, hopeful, enthusiastic, joyful, zealous, everything, and he never give up, right? If you have seen a small child, I gave you example previously, in previous video also, walking, how step by step the child learn to walk and don't give up, right? So Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said that the children, the whole foundation of science, the foundation of science is questioning, right? If there are no questions, there is no science. We try to find why in each and everything, and that's how science come into our life, right? So when we and he says how we can learn science by unending questions. And as a parent, your parents say, how many questions you ask, and sometimes your teachers also wonder that there are lots of questions you always want to ask. So he says children are the first, first beginners. They are beginners of science. They begin each and everything, and includingly that a child is the first scientist, because if you have seen, a children has lots of questions, and when there is no question, there is no science, right? Now he says that once in Assam, a student asked him that, it happened that during the time of flood, why cannot Brahmaputra is a river in Assam, or in our northeast, right? So he said that when flood come in that river, why can't we divert its water towards Rajasthan, where it is lack of water, right? So he was very amused, because the children can only think that if there is flood at one place, we can send we can use that water for the areas where there is lack of water, right? So he was very amused to hear it, and he said that, only children can have these innovative ideas, because young people try to find excuses and impossibilities in things, right? So this is what the chapter is all about, students. If you will read this chapter, you can say that, and further someone asked him who is the enemy. So he says poverty, because a poverty does not let a child to grow up, right? They can also do something, poor children, but their poverty does not let them. If you will read the if you'll read about life of APJ Abdul Kalam, he belonged to very poor family, and he used to sell newspaper, right, in trains. So we can say that APJ Abdul Kalam is a real inspiration for everyone. So this is the chapter is all about student dreams. Dreams which children see are the dreams which can be, which can be fulfilled, because they are hopeful. They put all their efforts to achieve those goals. So the moral of the chapter is, if you want to achieve something in it, anything in your life, or you want to achieve any goal, just be patient, hopeful, never lose your hope, and you will be able to achieve that goal, right? So this is the chapter dream is all about. I hope the chapter is clear to you, and in next session we'll try to cover up the question answers. Till then, read the chapter and try to find answers, and try to find, if you have any difficulties, you can contact me in that situation. Thank you, students. Take care of yourself.